Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another question for y'all. This is a question in regards to sports. I used to play sports. I played sports. I played football. I played football for a total of 6 years. I got a question for y'all. When it comes down to sports, especially in the pros, is there too much drama that goes on in sports these days? My fellow sport fans, my fellow athletes, my fellow yeah, I mean if I got any yeah, like football players in here, if I got any like high school football players or college football players or maybe semi-pro football players or basketball players or baseball, soccer, it really don't make a difference what sport it is that you play, but the sport that I played was football. Yeah, I played football, I wrestled, I did track. I was also into basketball too, but basketball was the sport where I never played for a team, but basketball was like a hobby of mine. But yeah, I got a question for y'all. Yeah, like, is there like too much drama in sports in this day and age? Because, of course, when it comes down to the NFL, like, football is a contact sport. And in the NFL, there be times where a fight may break out, there be times where tempers may flare. Same thing in the NBA with basketball. There be times where fights break out in a basketball game, and there be times where teammates may get into fights. As a matter of fact, in the NBA in basketball, there was a game that I saw. I forgot. Well, I didn't see the game. I was looking at the highlights. I forgot what teams it was, but there was these like teammates that were about to get into a situation. They was about to get into a fight. But yo, is there too much drama in sports? I'm gonna give you my answer like I do as always. Do I feel that there's too much drama in sports? To answer the question, yeah. Because and it's probably still like this. They were saying that in the year of 2018, which was like 5 years ago, was 2023. I told you, man, time flies. But they were saying that in the year of 2018 that 62% of kids did not play sports in the year of 2018. Why is that? Well, from what it was showing, it had the kid. It was like an ad, and it had the kid doing like a speech, like they do with the press conferences, where the kid was saying that he's announcing his retirement from all sports, basketball, baseball, but that the one sport that the kid didn't mention was football. Yeah, see, and that's another thing too. You got NFL players that have sons, they have kids, and they won't even let their son play football. Like their 6-year-old son, they won't even let their 6-year-old son play football. And of course, like if they're not gonna let their son play football, good and well, of course they're not gonna let their daughter play football. You know what I mean? Football's a contact sport. Do I feel that football is one of the most dangerous sports to play in America? Yes, I do. I know that for a fact. I mean, I've had some. I never really like had any broken bones or anything playing football, but I did have a busted lip. I mean, you could probably still see a little bit of the scar a little bit. I mean, yeah, I mean it's healed up now, but it was a drill that I had did when I was playing football, and I had tackled this dude, and his face mask had hit my lip and it busted my lip. But I was okay though. I mean, yeah, football's a contact sport, but I do feel that there's too much drama in sports these days, especially if it's getting to the point where kids are not even interested in sports. See, yeah, like I remember like in my childhood, like sports was something that you could like do as a kid just to keep you active, just to just something that you could do as a curricular activity. But now these days, kids don't even want to do sports. But other than besides all of that, but with all this social media, with social media, with video games, with technology, that's another reason why kids may not be interested in sports. Yeah, to all the parents out there, please make sure that your kids do take breaks from their tablet. Please make sure that your kids do take breaks from their phones. I mean, don't get me wrong, even as adults, we get addicted. We get addicted to our phones. Just like the video that I did, this is when you know you're addicted to social media, because there was a situation where YouTube was down, and you see, I was explaining it to y'all. This is when you know you're addicted to social media. Like, when you're addicted to social media when the social media platform is down, and you just go into panic mode. You go into panic mode, you start complaining, you start cursing, you start having a fit. Like, that's when you know you're addicted to social media. But you see, me, with YouTube being down, I was cool. I was fine. You know what I mean? There be times where I'm conscious enough to know that I have to take a break from my phone, because these phones, they are addicting. But yeah. But yeah, besides all of that, one of the reasons why kids don't want to play sports is because of social media. But I'm pretty sure, like, another main reason too is because of the drama. Because just like they had that kid doing that press conference where he was saying that, like, the stress that it takes to play the sport at his age is just too much. And don't get me wrong, when it comes down to sports, it's all about competition. It's all about competing. It's all about winning championships. And yeah, when it comes down to you being one of the key players, you are going to have pressure on you. I know how that is, because I remember when I played football my sophomore year on JV, we won the conference championship, and I was one of the key players. I was the starting offensive guard and the starting offensive tackle. We won the conference championship, and I had a lot of pressure on me. And besides all of that, besides me being one of the key players, I was also one of the captains. I was also one of the captains of the football team too. So yeah, I mean, yeah, having all that pressure on you, what I mean, when it comes down to kids, it's a little different. But even as a teenager, like, there are times where your mental health kind of do be going everywhere, and you be having a lot of these professional athletes that be wanting to take a little hiatus for their mental health. But yeah, let's have a discussion about this, my fellow athletes, my fellow professional athletes, my fellow former professional athletes, my fellow retired professional athletes, my fellow high school athletes, my fellow college athletes, my fellow semi pro athletes. Do y'all feel that there's too much drama in sports today? Let's have a discussion about this. Chat with me, engage with me, drop me a comment in the comment section. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.